So the left-hand one was your first one, okay, or the before swing, should we say. And I said the issue we had, taker was very good in both cases, okay, club going back, a little bit on the inside, but nothing really major there, okay, nicely connected movement there, top of the backswing good, but you can almost see there's a drop there. That's big over the top. As you start coming in here now, you can see how much movement there is with that lower, how that hips, I mean, even for the club's kind of, the hips moving, everything's moving out and across. It's kind of this sort of shoulder kind of pulling and yanking it down kind of thing. And the club, when it starts swinging through here now, is a little bit kind of over, line there. So that now is either over the ball, like it should be kind of a bit more on the ball this way. So you've gone over playing kind of thing. So you're now getting stuck. The club's coming down a bit steep as you get to here, right, down to there. Club now is going to outside the hands. Right foot's going forward, losing space. Club sticks in the ground there, about here somewhere. Right foot off the ground, shoulder kind of here. Hips haven't really twisted through that much, have they? As much as they may have moved first, they haven't really sort of cleared that much. I mean, I would say that's kind of the right side of your trouser leg. That's going to come back to kind of neutral. Your shoulders kind of smothering over the top. As a result of that, the ball then just sort of goes low left and sort of flick hook and a bit of a smother when there's you can then trying to catch up. So there's a bit of synchronisation over the sort of certain body parts, okay? This one here now, as you saw on the top of the back, so this sort of move here now, exaggerating the club being basically way behind you. Because when you put speed to it, the club kind of flings out this way. Whereas if you try and do it slowly to here, when you add speed to that, the club will just keep swinging further and further this way. So always over-exaggerate more on the inside, get into here, okay? Then as you start swinging again a bit more, there's a couple more drills. Was there one more maybe? This is the shot, I think, to be fair. So top of the back swing here now. Hands start working down here. As the club now starting working through here, okay? Near onto playing. There you go, third club actually. There you go. There you go. So near onto that line as your arms start working down there at this position. The club. Frame again. There you go. The club now you can see on line with your hands. They're in a much better position. Club coming back through here. Not so much over the top. Cleaner strike of the ball through the gate. Striking the screen, as we said, just right centre, which is fine if we can square the club face up effectively. As you then sort of swing through, the ball now just drifts off to the right because of the face being a little bit open. Okay, now we'll go through a bit more how the club face does square up. Okay, basically your right wrist is going to be doing this through the golf swing with a combination. It's not doing this corkscrew that people often sort of think, oh, you roll the forearms. Okay, if I said to you, you're going to like a low five down here somewhere, your wrist would go back in, you're going in. You wouldn't kind of go, oh, I'm going to low five you and do this and then try and do that. So the club's going to kind of go back in kind of a square position. As you come back, it's this kind of release through the golf ball that's going to square the club face up. What you try and do is this, okay? Now trying to square the golf club this way. If you did that, you'd hit yourself with a leg. So when the club is way out in front this way, squaring the club face up now with your palm is going to be difficult and leaving the club face wide open, okay? If we can get this sort of feeling of releasing the club kind of underneath this way, and that's going to be something we'll look at in more detail probably next lesson. Once you get the club going to the gate better, once that club release is better, we can start getting that club face scrum. And when the ball then starts just right at target, you will then be getting a slight drawback and gaining 20, 25, 30 yard distance in terms of how far the ball's going to go, okay? Your 7-iron should be around the 150-ish mark, I guess, okay? But what you do when you're here hitting the golf ball this way, it's always going to be tough to square that golf club up. You hit golf balls now this way, you try and square the club, you'd have to kind of do this with your right wrist, okay? If we can get the club working down here, now we can get used to the club kind of almost free releasing and hitting the golf ball kind of like so, rather than here and being stuck with this right shoulder. Does that make sense? Yes. So we'll look at a few shots now and try to get that feeling of that release of the club. But ultimately, I want you to really focus on that club, where the club travels here first and foremost, and then we'll first focus on that there. Okay, mate?